Hey everyone, it's Manav, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to sign high ticket clients so fast it feels illegal. And look bro, it is not cliche. I mean, like, I have prepared this whole doc which is like this deep, like 13 pages. It took me a week to prepare for it and all those things. It is really deep, not surface level knowledge. And talking about, proof and shit, I have got this below. So we're gonna be talking about all this. So all I want you to do is just like give me a few minutes of yours, and I will try my best and make sure like that you get the value and thing. So who is this for, bro? It is for like high ticket coaches making anywhere between like 5 to 30k per month, and they want to scale up to like 50k per month in like 120 to 150 days. But there is an important warning that this will only work if you put in the inputs, and which is kind of like kind of pretty understandable that if you don't put in the work, like, doesn't matter like if Alex Hormozi himself comes up and gives knowledge to you, if you don't implement it, nothing really matters. And I cannot really lie here and like and say that is this easiest system or whatever. People say that thing, easiest system to sign high ticket clients. I don't believe in easy or all that thing, bro. So I'm just gonna um just show it to you rather than talking like why is this best or all that thing. And I know my stuff, bro. Like, got things here. He was my client. This was my client. Got a 1 or 10 video. It shows 51 views here, but got a lot more than that. Signed declined, and then few more here. Some are from cold outreach, I will be honest, and some are from my clients. But whatever. So yeah, let's just begin with it. So they're gonna be like 5 things, and which is like market research, offer deck, Instagram, YouTube, and calendar and sales process. And these are like first principles, bro. So like it's not like really kind of a surface level knowledge. I'm gonna like take you really deep into it and you're gonna understand it, right? So let's just begin with market research, bro. So the thing is, if you are a high ticket coach making between like 5k to 30k, by now you must have realized that authenticity sells, right? So if you are creating a YouTube video, which you absolutely should be doing, then to be authentic you will have to separate yourself from word to word scripts, because like these both are like polar opposites. If you want to be authentic, you have to get rid of scripts, right? That is like kind of pretty understandable. So the problem with that is like your audience still don't have a big attention span. So to really put this into action, like, you have to record the videos with no script and still hold their attention of like hundreds or even like thousands of people at once, right? So, in my opinion, the best way to almost instantly fix it is by understanding what your audience thinks like. So, their beliefs, their desires, goal, humiliation, aspiration, latent conditions, and a lot more things. So, let me just take you to, like, my robot to explain in detail. Well, the thing is like, um, so, wait, right, let me just present it. So, the thing is like, people think that this is what the frick. Wait. So people think that this is their reality. They think that this is what their reality looks like. And well, it is for almost all of the people, like almost 95% of people believe like that this is their reality. And well, their reality, well, they don't know the stuff below the line, but their reality is based on their beliefs, their conclusions. Well, let me start from the bottom. Well, from their experiences, and then from their needs, and then their assumptions, conclusions, and beliefs, right? So what happens is like people have experiences, and basically those experiences shape their beliefs. So for example, if in my experience, um what okay in my experience, the people who create these authentic kind of videos with Google Doc and Miro board, those kind of videos, books calls, right? So this was, let's just say, like, I saw someone like, I don't know, I saw some YouTuber and I saw they were preaching this, then I tested it for myself and it worked, right? So this was my experience, that I booked a call from these, um these authentic videos, and now my belief is like these, like, authentic kind of videos is the way to book calls. Well, in reality, there are few different ways to book calls. Like, you can create edited videos. Well, edited videos do books calls, but bro, like, it is kind of rare or whatever, and moreover, like, it depends on person to person. And well, this is basically their reality that is like not knowable. But yeah, just to put things into words, bro, their experiences are the main things that will really shape their beliefs, and their beliefs is gonna get them to take action. And well, they take action emotionally and justify it logically, so like, let's just say like I told my client that, like, I booked a call from these authentic kind of videos, these authentic microboard videos, when they don't really care about, like, logical reason behind why these authentic video works. All they care about is making money, and whatever their desire is to get that from money, that is what they want, right? So in all honesty, like, they don't really care about why authenticity sells. They only care about what it does to them, right? So that is the basic thing. And let me go back to this place, bro. Made it really dirty. So basically, once you do market research in detail, what will happen is like you will cut out the fluff, you will cut out all the things, like, that waste your time, and you will only say words that hit them as, and like, what will happen is like, once you start, like, reading your audience more in detail, doing market research and understanding them better, what will happen is like, they will still think like you have a script, but what is happening is like you are doing it freestyle and they are not able to catch it, right? So that is, in my opinion, like, the best thing you can do. Now the next thing is the offer deck, because like market research is important before you create your offer. And in all honesty, like, offer is the king. And Charlie Morgan got this quote, which is like, markets don't saturate, offers do. And the thing is like, a lot of people do the same thing as me, right? They help high ticket coaches sign more clients, right? That is what I do. But how I package it into my services matters a lot more than actual service itself, right? So my offer is like, we help YouTubers selling info products making between 5 to 30k per month sign at least 10 new high ticket clients in just like 120 to 150 days, guaranteed, or they get their money back, right? If you put in the work, and it will not be easy, I will be honest here, right? So by the way, if you want it, bro, you can just like, book a call from description, but whatever, so I'm just gonna tell you how to create banger offers. There is a lot more to it in detail, but this is really gonna help you a lot. And you know yeah, just that. So after you have done your insane market research, and by insane I really do mean insane, I mean, for my client, I did like a 50-page market research, and then another 40-page offer deck research, right? So you really gotta do insane market research. And once you do it, now you have the tools to create a banger offer, right, which will sell. So here is a step-by-step process you can follow. And again, like, having market research is really, really important. So reread market research you have done for your niche, understand their pains, belief, insecurities, latent conditions, and all those things. So for me, let's just say, like, I am selling you. So your pain would be you are not booking enough calls. Your belief would be authenticity sells. Your experiences would be whoever your friends were in this space, they booked call from authentic videos. And then your insecurity would be when you enter a room and you're making the least amount of money amongst all the guys in the room. And then latent condition would be like, I'm doing all the right thing, I am creating videos, I'm providing value, but still not booking calls, right? So I kinda think I know in detail, right? So now visualize and see how you can package your skill in a way that solves your problem. And the key part is like, even if you don't have skill right now, don't worry about it, you're gonna acquire it. So this is the key part, bro. What happens is like, people already have a skill, and then they try and mold it and twist it to, like, create an offer out of it. But the thing is like, you first gotta understand the audience's and niche's pain, and after that you see like whatever skills are required, and then you see like whatever skills you are missing, and then you acquire those skills, right? So it is always the other way around, and if you do it this way, it will be insanely easy for you to sign clients. Yeah, so once you package it in a way that solves their problem, make it, like, make it what, like, make it like kind of so that they can see it, like, make it tangible, outcome based, and use risk reversion and all those like Alex Hormozi's like $100 million things. So like, if we go back to like my offer, which was like, so I made it tangible, which was like 5 to 30k. Basically I just called out my target audience, and then I said like 10 new, at least like 10 new high ticket clients, which is why I made it tangible. then like again they can visualize in 120 to 150 days guaranteed, which means like there is risk reversal involved, right? So like you kind of can imagine this offer, so that is what I'm basically trying to say. And once you do this, you will know exactly what your niche wants, and then you can acquire the required skills. So basically I was a copywriter, but the niche I was helping, they did not needed sales pages anymore, because like they in all honesty do not work. They needed client acquisition. So I spent months and months trying to acquire the skill, and now it is easy for me to sign new clients, right? And this will be the biggest cheat code to sign clients fast, as I said before. So once you have done your market research, and once you have created your offer, now the next thing is to like get attention. And Instagram is the best way in my opinion to get attention. So first thing is like the content type. Well, my thing is like stupidly simple for creating content on IG, even though I do not. But this is what, like if you were my client, this is what I would suggest at least. So model the structure of your competitor who are getting results, and a way to know that if a reel is working better or not is comments, which basically means like more comments almost means like better content. So in the thing that I'm doing, I would probably look up to Charlie Morgan and guys who are a bit smaller but still getting results, right? So I would try and model these kind of content, right? Not exactly copy it, but well, if you're like if you're not if you don't have a big audience, you can copy it. I mean, like no one would know about it. But if you're somewhat kind of have audience, I would say like just model it. So yeah, I would say like model it. And now the fun part comes, which is like how to convert followers to clients, right? So number one thing is like story sequences. So I got an example here. Well, everyone knows about story sequences, bro, kind of pretty easy, but Charlie does it in a good way. So like instead of you know each story, like instead of posting long blocks of text in each story, just like two short blocks of text. So just like one sentences at a time, and this really works. So at the end, like you give them kind of a keyword to DM you, and once they DM you, what will happen is like you can use some AI like many chats or whatever, and you can put an automated reply. Now here is the key, bro. If you are directing them towards a YouTube video, which you should be doing for the beginning at least, because Instagram is a way to get attention and YouTube is a way to get nurtured, right? So yeah, you should like at least for the maximum time you should direct them towards the YouTube. And now here's the key part, if you're directing towards a YouTube video, you have to make sure that they feel special, right? Otherwise from the next time, like they wouldn't DM you anything, because like if the video is available on YouTube, like why do they gotta DM you, right? So you can either do something like this, and I like it a lot. So what Charlie Morgan did is like kind of a pitch here, and then what he did was like, this is a video that is available on his YouTube channel, but he uploaded the video in Google Drive. And well, people wouldn't really know if it's available on YouTube or not. So like it's kind of a good way to like really make them feel special, that they got something that not everyone have access to, right? So you can upload your YT video in Google Drive, and then you can send them the link, right? And now the second way to like how converting followers to clients is inbound DM system. Now the thing is like, if you are a high ticket coach, which you should be, that is why you're watching this video, you already have kind of figured out the outreach system and all these things. So just look at like inbound DM system as a cold outreach but to warm leads, right? And basically, bro, I cannot really like how do I say it, I just can give you a few basic things to make you stand out. Voice note works best, and not best, but like voice note works better, and the video that is raw and authentic works even better, right? So I mean, I cannot really give you a script here, because if I did, like it will just like get saturated or whatever. Even like I don't think like more than 5 or 10 people would watch this video, but whatever, like it might get saturated or whatever. So now you have kind of like converted as many people from followers to clients as possible. And now the main things come, which is like YouTube, which is insanely important and yet stupidly simple, at least in my opinion, So there are two types of YouTube thing, which is like beginner YouTube channel and established YouTube channel. So gonna be talking both about them. If you're kind of established, just skip this part of the video, but whatever, so for beginners, look, there are like three types of content: top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel. So top of the funnel is basically like broader topic and ideas to get views. Middle of the funnel act as a bridge between top of the funnel and bottom of the funnel. Like basically just look at it as a filter that like that filters random audience to potential clients, right? Then bottom of the funnel is basically to book calls. Now look, this might hurt, but you have to earn the right before you actually sell something. So look, for example, like my channel is new, right? Which is why I cannot come up here and start saying like, trust me, I know my thing, just book a call with me and give me your money. It does not work like that, right? So I have to show you that I know my stuff from videos like these, and then maybe in between I can suggest something like, if you don't want to do all the market research, offer tech, and Instagram thing and YouTube thing by yourself, and want to save yourself from 6 to 12 months of trial and error, you can book a call with me from the link in the description. So this is how like I can kind of put the CTA in between to really book calls, but I cannot really come up and say like, book a call with me and like just give me your money or whatever. So for the beginners channel, your first few videos should only focus on providing value and often focused on broader topics that reach more audience, right? Which is why, like, if you look at my title, it would be really broad, but at the same time it provides really deep knowledge that almost, well, people are providing it, I wouldn't decline that, but really few people are providing it, right? So because in the beginning YouTube does not know shit about what you're creating videos for. So by hammering the same amounts of by hammering the same type of keyword and targeting the same audience, you will let YouTube know that push my content towards these kind of audience, right? So don't like bounce niches here and there, don't just try and create YouTube vlogs. A lot of people do that. Do not do it in the beginning, at least. And just post like 20 videos, like, and repeat your keywords. So for me would be like clients, coaches, and high ticket clients, high ticket coaches, something like that. So yeah, that is how YouTube will know who to push your content towards. So not only you will get more impressions, but you will also get impressions from the right people, which is the roadblock if you are a beginner channel, right? So now we move to the established YouTube channel. Now the most important thing for you is to understand your market and niche as well as you can, right? That is probably everything. It seems pretty simple, but at the same time it is pretty important, right? But still, I'm gonna give you like some things that you can change and almost instantly start seeing results without losing your authenticity, right? Because in my opinion, that is what sells. And if any of you is thinking to book a call, make sure that you are willing to provide value and creating authentic content, right? So begin the video with 30 to 40 seconds of intro slash hook, and not more than that, and your hook should include something like, hey everyone, it's Manav, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the idea of the video, and then why is it important for them to watch now, right? So that should basically be it. Do not overcomplicate it. This should be done with just your face and no computer screen for this, right? So I do not do it because I cannot, but like you can. If you're already established or whatever, just pick up your phone and like record it casually, but at least like make it stable, the video stable. And yeah, and after the hook slash intro, then your computer screen comes to the video and you start providing value. So the second thing is like, start with value and connect each point and show why they are important. Because if you like, for example, like I was going through everything, so I kind of made headings really important, right? I made headings YouTube really important, Instagram is really important, and I told you like why offer deck is important and market research is important, right? So you gotta do something like this to keep them hooked, right? So once you provide the value, the end of the video, so end the video with just kind of informing that there is a link in the description through which you can book a call with me and like save yourself from 6 to 12 months of trial and error and let your money work for you. So you can do something like this. And here I think though, like if your established channel, YouTube channel, the most important thing for you always will be to understand your niche as well as you can, right? The next thing is like Calendly and sales process. For Calendly, bro, you don't really have to spend much time on it. Look through competitors and model it, or if like if you're a beginner, you can just copy it, doesn't really matter. But basically, like you should be qualifying them for the sales call, and you know just pre-framing yourself really well, right? Next thing is like the sales process. So now let's talk about like what happens once they actually book the call. So sales is really just about leading someone to a decision. That is it. Like, if we look at it really at a core level, this is what sales is about, right? So I think though, like these are kind of really important things. And really, I just like instead of making things complex, I just made it really simple for you to absorb it and really get value from it. So there are two ways that you can go right now. Either you can try it and like make mistakes, try it yourself, and like it is gonna take you more time, obviously. Or what you can do is like let your money work for you, and um, book a call from the link in the description, and I will like tell you like the best move either way we work together or not. And if like if we think that we are a good fit, then like we can work together or whatever. You already know it is for high ticket coaches or whatever. And that is it for the video. If you like it, there is a button for it below, and you can subscribe to it if you want. Not really important, but and the last thing, really important thing, if you want a video on an idea that you are thinking is going to help you, just comment it down below, and if I think that I can speak on it, I will just make a video on that, right? So that was it for the video, and yeah.